Hi guys, today we're actually going to be making red velvet ice cream. So I went out and I bought an ice cream maker just for this video, and I got all of the ingredients that we needed. Oh yeah, before we begin, I just wanted to say that I love red velvet ice cream. Ever since I was little, I always tried to find restaurants and I always tried to find ice cream shops that had red velvet ice cream, but most of them never did, or if they did have it, it was always for a limited time. So I'm very excited to be making this myself because I have not had red velvet ice cream since like 2 years ago, because the ice cream shop I used to shop at discontinued it, and it was for a limited time only. So today, let's find out why they think it's so difficult to make red velvet ice cream. Literally, this is a 5-ingredient ice cream. So without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so the first thing that they want us to do is cut the cream cheese. So for this recipe, we're going to need 8 ounces of cream cheese, 1 cup of sour cream. What we're going to need for this recipe is cream cheese, sour cream, half and half, granulated sugar, salt, and red velvet cake crumbs. So the first step is to cut the cream cheese into small pieces and then put them in a blender. So I do have a blender right here. Okay, so what I did is I sliced it the long way and then I sliced it the short way. Okay, now I'm gonna be putting this 1 cup of sour cream. That looks like a cup right there. So what we're gonna be doing, add the half and half, which is 1/2 cup of half and half. That's that. Now we're gonna be pouring that in here. Okay, now we're gonna do 2/3 cup of sugar. Okay, this is 1. And this is 2. Just 1 pinch of salt. So we're gonna get the salt. Okay, there's your pinch. And then puree until smooth, or you can blend until smooth. Okay, we're gonna just see if this is nice and smooth. Ooh, I'm not used to this much dairy. This is what it looks like so far. It looks like a creamy texture. So what they say to do is chill the mixture for at least 8 hours in the refrigerator. Okay, so we need to chill this mixture in the refrigerator for 8 hours. So what we're going to be doing is just coming back to you guys tomorrow, because we also need to make the red velvet cupcakes. So we're going to be making red velvet cupcakes, taking those cupcakes and grinding them up and putting them into this ice cream. So come back to you guys tomorrow so we can do that all together. Okay, so while the ice cream is actually chilling in the fridge, what we're going to be doing is making red velvet cupcakes. So the reason why we're making red velvet cupcakes is so we can take the cupcakes and grind it up and put it into the ice cream. Without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so before we begin, we're going to actually set our oven to 350 degrees. Okay, so we're starting with 1.5 cups of sugar. So like always, I use Splenda instead of sugar because it is a little bit more healthy. Okay, this is the 1/2 cup right here. And this is the full cup. Okay, 1.5 cups of sugar, 1/2 cup of room temperature butter. So I'm out of butter over here. I do have a whole another package. So we're gonna be putting 1/2 cup of butter. Okay, so that's the 1/2 cup right there. Okay, that's that.
I like the view.
You do?
Okay, that was the 2 large eggs, room temperature, 2 1/3 cup of flour. That's the first cup. That's the second cup. And this is 1/3. 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Okay, so we are putting in 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So I have baking soda right here. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. They also say 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Half teaspoon of salt. 1 cup of buttermilk. Okay, I think we all remember how to make buttermilk the vegan way, but if you did not, take this, put 1 cup, because we do want to make 1 cup of buttermilk. Or you can just use buttermilk, but I'm lactose intolerant, so I want to make sure that we use the least amount of dairy products we can. But of course, you can't substitute all dairy products with non-dairy products, so I try my best. Okay. All you have to do is put some lemon into almond milk, and that makes buttermilk. Okay, we let that sit for a couple moments, and then we bring it right into this. I just need red food coloring, and they said to use 1.5 tablespoons of food coloring. Okay, it's 1 tablespoon. I'm gonna just give this thing a little mix. Looks satisfying already. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, and 1 teaspoon of distilled vinegar. I'm gonna be giving this a little mix. I always like to make sure that I'm mixing this the very best I can. That's a little better. It says to fill these up about halfway. Okay, so now that these are full, it looks like the oven is preheated. So we're just gonna be sticking these in the oven. Rotate the pan after 15 minutes. So we're gonna set a timer for 15 minutes. So they said after 15 minutes of baking, actually rotate the pan to make sure that you're cooking all of the cupcakes the right way. So I just set a timer for 15 minutes and I'll come right back to you guys right after that. Okay, so it is the moment that everybody has been waiting for. It says to move it around, but it says to move it around after 15 minutes, but I think these are all set. Look how good they look. Okay, this is bussin'. So we have our muffin right here. And of course it's hot. Yeah, this is cooked. That's good. I'm excited, okay. Let me take all of these out so I can put some more in. So we're going to be loading some more inside. I'm just gonna load another batch of muffins inside of this container so I can cook the rest of everything that we made. I'll come right back to you guys as soon as I'm done with this. So I actually have been eating this one and I can't stop. It's just too good. So if you wanted to just come here for the red velvet cupcakes, it's wicked good. Sit, paw, other paw, lay down, yes. You like it? You good boy. Okay, so moving on to the next step. The most important thing, let's start making the ice cream now. So for this, we do have our ice cream from yesterday. We have our ice cream maker. Let me just get the rest of the ice cream maker. Okay, so if you did want to buy this ice cream maker, this is the box that it came in. This is not sponsored. The company is called Dash. If you did want to get this, you can pick it up on Amazon. It's only $25, or you can use the link down below. Again, this is not sponsored. Okay, so what we're going to be doing, taking this cupcake and crumbling it inside of this thing, because that's how we do the ice cream. And then take this from yesterday and put a little right on top. Okay, and then we're gonna crumble a little bit more there. And then, of course, put a little bit more right on top. Okay, so I think I did put too much for this little ice cream maker because this is only a pint. But you know what? That's okay. Stick this inside. We have to plug this in. Turn this thing on. I let it go for 5 minutes. So we'll come back in 5 minutes. So we can turn this off now because the timer is up. Oh my God. Do you guys see the same exact thing I'm seeing? I think that's the only thing. But I mean, it's not that bad. It's really not bad at all. I would consider this a half and half. I think that this isn't necessarily a fail. I think that this is really, really good. I just wish I could have found a recipe that had this dairy-free because of the fact that it's a lot of dairy. It's a lot. But if you guys are not lactose intolerant, you have nothing to worry about at all. Which most of you are not lactose intolerant, so it is okay. I mean, I think that if anything did come out really, really good, it's the muffins that came out really, really good. The ice cream, I think that if you wanted to have it to perfection, just put it in the freezer for a little while and it'll turn out exactly the consistency that you want because it's a little liquidy right now with this mini ice cream maker. But if you did have like a bigger ice cream maker, I think that it'll come out perfect. Thank you all for watching, and I hope that you tried this recipe for yourself, at least the red velvet. I hope that you guys actually make this yourself because these red velvet cupcakes came out really, really good. I love them. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for enjoying, possibly, and thank you all for sticking with me. Thank you all, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day.